If you've gained 2 or 3 pounds from one night to the next, you're gonna wanna watch this video. Seeing a spike on the scale like this literally happens to all of us as long as you're a human being. And there's so many factors that play into our scale weight, how much we weigh on a given day, and most of them have nothing to do with body composition, your body fat, or your muscle mass. But the bigger swings on the scale, losing or gaining 2, 3, 4, 5 pounds even from one day to the next, they usually have to do with number 1 is digestion, number 2 is water retention. And as of filming this, it's Christmas week here in 2024, and I was just on the phone with a client of mine the other day who was frustrated because he was up 3 pounds from just a day or two previously, despite feeling like he was eating really good and hitting his macros. So I'm gonna tell you in this video exactly what I told him to get his mindset back on track and to help him feel much better about where he's at with his fitness. Because I've gotten this question hundreds of times. I'm sure you have thought about it before as well. And I really think that if you watch this video all the way through, you'll get some more peace of mind with your scale weight, understanding it, and also have a better mindset going forward in your fitness journey. So you actually end up making more progress long term and not quitting. So what my client told me was that he was really upset, really frustrated. His weight was up 3 pounds this week, despite eating really well, despite not going out to eat, despite training every day. And he even said to me, like, it makes me just want to quit. It makes me want to throw in the towel. Like, what's the point of eating healthy and trying and putting in so much effort if the scale's just gonna go up? He literally said, I might as well just eat like shit then. And what I literally said back to him was, yeah, you could do that. You could just quit on your health and your fitness, and you could just start eating whatever you want. You could eat junk food all the time. You could stop working out. You could stop taking care of yourself. But the result of that is pretty significant, because how much you weigh on the scale is one part of the fitness stuff and why we're trying to eat healthy, and it's one part of your fitness goals is to see the scale go down. But the main, most important reason why we should take care of ourselves and eat healthy foods and exercise is to live a longer life and to stay out of the doctor's office and to avoid chronic heart diseases and health conditions that so many people in America deal with. Over 70% of people are overweight, and that leads to 1 in 3 Americans dying from heart disease related illnesses that stem from being overweight and not taking care of yourself. So sure, if you don't mind going to the doctor more, getting on more medications, feeling like shit all the time and feeling out of shape, getting out of breath, struggling with fitting into your clothes, if you don't care about all those sorts of things, then you could quit. You could throw in the towel, you could stop taking care of yourself. But all of that just because the scale was up 3 pounds one week. And I'm saying this because you may very well be in the same position, but this is a client who has lost about 15 pounds this year. So earlier this year, he was 15 pounds heavier than he is today, even with the 3 pound spike on the scale. So I told him, like, hey, I know it's frustrating that you're up a couple pounds this week, but you're still in the green, right? You're still lighter now than you were earlier this year. You're better off now than you were earlier this year. And what I said was, by the way, it's Christmas week. It is a holiday week where almost everybody is going to see spikes on the scale. When we look forward to 2025 and 2026 and 2027, what we're certainly not going to do is point out Christmas week and be like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to be losing weight that week. We're going to be seeing new lows that week. No, of course not. There's going to be holiday parties, and he actually just had a holiday party a day or two previous to seeing the spike on the scale, which was probably why he saw the spike in the first place. There's going to be get-togethers with family, maybe multiple sides of the family. There's going to be Christmas cookies and sweets and treats and other temptations and get-togethers. And there's going to be more alcohol and enjoyment around food for the holidays. So we're certainly not going to point out that week on any calendar year and think that we're going to see low weight in that week. And it's having this mindset around expectations that really helps you get through your fitness journey and not quit. Because if you quit, then you're screwed, right? That's the only thing you need to avoid is quitting, because then you're going to be on this constant cycle of quitting and then starting back up 6 months later, quitting and then starting back up 3 months later, and never really gaining momentum. So eat healthy foods and take care of yourself and work out and exercise and get steps in and drink plenty of water, because it's good for you. It's going to lead to a longer life, a higher quality of life. It's going to lead to being on probably less medications as you get older. It's going to lead to probably less health scares, and it's going to give you the best possible chance at just being healthy throughout your life. And that's why we don't quit at this stuff. But you're gonna have to have the expectation that there's flows to the calendar year. There's certain periods where it's going to be harder, and you'll probably see a spike of a couple pounds pretty frequently around the holidays or around the summertime or around your birthday, certainly on vacations. But in the other 80% of the year, in the other 300 days of the year, yeah, be consistent, go hard, try to make more progress. But in the special occasions, you gotta set realistic expectations that maintaining where you're at and even gaining a couple pounds is the norm. So if you've been frustrated as well, if you've been dealing with similar things in your fitness journey, I really hope this helped. It really is a mindset game. If you don't have someone reminding you of this stuff, like a coach or a trainer, it really is helpful to hear stuff like this from my experience. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna leave another video that I think could be helpful for you up here, and subscribe to the channel if you don't already, because I make new videos just like this every single week.